Good morning, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK, coming to you for a second day from a very, very blustery Lincolnshire in the UK. So, just something quick to get out of the way first then. For those of you that have been following me a while, you'll know that my dad's been poorly in a hospice and he passed a couple of days ago. So I'm not going to dwell on it, I'm just going to move on and get on with the video, but thank you for all your lovely comments, and I will continue to talk to you about it in the comments should you wish, but not on the video. Okay, so I'm back with the Winter Stories design team project for After Midnight Designs. I am perhaps 2 videos away, this one included, from finishing it. So it's the fun bit as far as I'm concerned now. So filling the journal, a little make today, filling the journal and embellishing it. So yeah, 2 videos should do it. So I've had a lot of comments, thank you, over the last couple of days, saying how you've enjoyed it, and with you know, a few comments about the camera setup, which has been a bit troublesome for me to say the least at the moment. So if you're fairly new, please stick with me. I will get a decent camera angle going, and I will get the videos going regularly. So I particularly like to thank Roberta, I think it was, who suggested that she was getting a much better view when the camera was on my left, because I'm right-handed, and I was aware yesterday when I looked at the video that I was blocking a lot of things that I was doing with my hands. So I'm trying it on the left again. You know, if it looks good, it might be that I need to change my setup and put the drawers that I've got next to me on the right, etc, etc. So, you know, bear with me, but I will get you a good view soon, sooner rather than later, I hope. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining me, this is the journal. We will be going through it soon, putting some things in it. So it's not a Christmas journal, it's a winter journal, but it's very glittery, blingy and blue. And today I am going to just complete this, which is going to be an expanding envelope just for the extra bits of ephemera to go in. I think there's going to be a lot of tags and things left over, so my intention is to pop it in here and put it with the journal for whoever buys it to have some fun with it. So I am trying desperately not to make scraps, in as much as using up as I go along. So I am using 2 pages from a previous blue kit that I've just done, because I have used all the After Midnight Design papers that I printed off in the journal, which I'm pleased about. Yeah, so I did a blue kit, was it last video? No, perhaps the video before. Was it something and ice? Snow and Ice, I think it was called. And there was 2, it was smaller. I've printed some big pages off, so I'm using them. Long story short, I am waffling. I'm using a couple of the big pages left over from that, so still, you know, using things that are not going to be scrap. Right, let me just now, excuse me a moment, I need a marker of some description. I did cut the other one before I came on camera, so these are going to be the centre pieces of the envelope, expanded envelope, ephemera holder. I couldn't decide whether to do it with book page, or because I've got a lot of book pages, etc, to use up. You could do it with music paper. I know I've done 11 that way. You could do it with well, you can do it with anything, any paper at all, ouch, that you've got lying around. There we go. So I think I've done those, if my memory serves me right, they're 11 wide by 18 3/4, which I just measured to fit inside here. So this is one of the file folders from the kit. Yeah, and I'm going to put them together like that, so that the blue is showing. Now, I haven't done one of these for a while, so I need to think about what I'm doing, otherwise I will glue the wrong bits. So those 2 are going to be glued on the edges and up the middle. Right, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Just get my little green mat out for gluing on. And have I got a cloth if I spill? I've got a dry one, that should do. Now, I I might art glitter. It might be a bit of overkill because it's only paper and what's the word? Glue stick, yes. Can't see the middle there. Glue stick would do it just as well, but this will dry much quicker, ready for me to show you what I'm doing. For those of you that have not seen one before, they're fabulous things to make and so easy once you've got your head round what goes where. Easy to forget as well. So I do hope I'm doing it right. Yeah, so you want to make a couple, well, you can make 3, 4, 5, as many as you want. And actually the more you make, the more effective they are. But I don't want to create too much bulk, and I certainly won't have enough ephemera left to fill 3, 4, 5. Whoops, that's a bit of a wobbly line. Yeah, so 2 squares or rectangles of paper or more, the same size, that when you fold them in half you can create pockets like that. Those will be the pockets. Don't know if I ought to ink them. What have I done with my ink? I'll just go around the very edge. Yeah, and then we're going to glue them together in the middle just with a strip of glue. And trust me, it's absolutely fine with glue stick. It's usually what I use. I just want these to stick so I can show you how they work. Don't think you're going to be able to see this, that I'm inking, but I can't remember. So if we've cut it so we'll ink it. That's kind of the rule I learnt when I first started junk journaling. I mean, you don't have to. A lot of people don't ink at all in the junk journaling world, but I'm a fan, I have to say. I do like the vintagey look. I like the fact that it hides cutting that's not accurate, even though it doesn't have to be accurate for junk journaling necessarily. And to be honest, I quite like the process of doing it, unless you've got, you know, absolutely loads to do. Yep, so they're going to be stuck together down the middle, but not stuck to each other. So all we're going to do is stick them together down the middle here. I think I'll just white on white, and I am out of view. I'm sorry. Oops. So I'm just going to put 2 lines down there. If it was my glue stick, lost my pin. What have I done with my pin? There it is. If it was my glue stick, I would just put 1 thick line of glue down the middle there and get them together. Oops. Obviously with glue stick you have time to move it. Come on. No, don't be naughty. Gosh. Yeah, so there's a reason not for using art glitter. So it just kind of holds them together so it is on show look when it opens. Yeah, so if you can glue them together and just leave them to set, you won't have to keep going back in and doing what I'm doing. And then when you put them in here we do the same thing. So we just do a line up the middle either side, but you don't want them too far in the bottom there. You need a little bit of room for it to move. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is you could have, you know, if you want it really pretty inside, you could use double-sided paper. I didn't have double-sided paper and I'll be quite happy with this. It'll be fine. Yeah, so same again, just a line of, and I would say again, glue stick glue up the middle, and just leave it to glue itself. Don't pull it apart until, so you can see I'm very nearly together but not quite there. It won't matter, but with wet glue, you know, slower drying glue I should say, because this is wet, you'd have a little bit longer to get that completely straight. Yep, and it's as simple as that. And we'll just give it a few minutes to grab. These are fabulous things if you've never made them, to make out of just anything you've got lying around, book pages, and you know, decorate them up. Now I think I might put some glitter on here just to show you how I did this one. I don't know how well that is actually being picked up on the camera, that glittery, but I absolutely love it. If you're a glitter lover, yeah. And this, I think I showed you it yesterday, it's this, although any glitter will do, but this is a really fine glitter, Sparkle Dust it's called, Rainbow Crystals. Sentimentally Yours by Phil Martin. And all I did was, I feel like I might be teaching me granny to suck eggs here, because I'm sure you all know how to put glitter onto something, but I don't know, it might be fun for you to watch. It's certainly fun for me to do. And I kind of just did, with my art glitter glue, I kind of just did real quick zigzags over the trees, like that. I had to do them fairly quick because obviously it dries pretty quick. So like that, and just a few on the ground, and I did an odd dot here and there in the air, and that was literally it. That's all I did. And then I just smothered it in this stuff. That's quite satisfying actually, putting all that glitter on something. Yeah, so maybe may be a bit of overkill, and actually now I'm thinking I've got wet glue inside there, haven't I? So I may have glitter inside it. I did it that way up. So that the glitter won't fall down inside the envelope, but I may not have achieved that entirely, but we'll see. And the whole lot just goes straight back in. Yeah, another satisfying crafting job. Love it. Okay. I mean, that's going to last for ages, isn't it? Yep, so as art glitter glue dries, it also dries, clear as well. So if there's any there that you know, you can't see glitter on or looks particularly white, it won't be. Right, so let's see if it's dried now and I can open it to show you. Okay, so you get the idea now. I will be putting, you know, spare tickets and things, tags, any ephemera that's left over in there, and it will go with the journal. Yeah, lovely. Okay, and just wondering where my pin went there. So I've just got to get my tags ready. Just got to put some strings through my tags. So yesterday when I turned the camera off, I sat and I'm covered in glitter everywhere now, which I love. Once you put something on glitter in your craft room, everything's covered in glitter. Yeah, so I sat and just stuck some random reinforcers onto the holes in the tags, and then I cut through them using my crocodile. What I did was I did them straight away, which perhaps wasn't a good idea. I should maybe have left them to dry. Yeah, that one's much nicer. So you can see that you can get it right in the middle of the reinforcer if you do it second. Cut the hole second. Put the reinforcer on first and then cut the hole second. So with the crocodile, what I did, I cut the small one and then I used that hole, because you can't see it on the back, to then use the bigger one, because I prefer the bigger hole, to cut through from the back, which pushes, in theory, all your paper out that way rather than having it hanging out the front. So these I went through and cut the small hole. I haven't cut the big one yet. Yeah, it just gives you a perfect guide to cut your bigger hole. I know it sounds a silly little thing, but it's a trick I like. You could spend longer than I did putting your where's my little poker gone? You just bang it. That's it. Yeah, putting your eyelets on dead centre and cutting your eyelets out dead centre. I am a bit of I just like to get on and do stuff. I'm definitely not a perfectionist, which is one of the reasons that I was really drawn to junk journaling, because we celebrate the imperfection. Okay, so let's get rid of that because it's sliding about. I'm not gluing now. Get all all those bits. And that out of the way. So what I'm going to put through these, so I have got, yeah, I've put a couple of marks on my table. I don't know if it's going to help me or not. Can you even see that one? No. So that one's not in the right place, is it? To try and keep me in shot. So let's see if that works. It probably will until I forget they're there and just ignore them. Okay, so if you've been with me for a couple of videos, you'll know this is the last of a piece of luscious thread that came from Justine, House of Mahalo, on a prize that I won. I've also got this blue, I don't know how big I want this, probably bigger, eyelash trim that was a score at my local charity shop, a huge ball of it. I think I paid £1 for a huge ball. Yep, so I'll have some of that through, some of that through. What else have I got? I had some, where's my little bag of tricks? There's some little white, I've got some white organza. I'll just leave that out, I'm not sure if I want that in there or not. I've got some nice white trim there, ah, that's what I was looking for. Some really thin white ribbon. Perhaps I ought to put some in and see. Right, this tag needs something on it as well. Yeah, put some in and see how much I actually need, so I'm not wasting. Yeah, that's plenty, isn't it? Plenty to cut it down if I want to as well. So just so that I've got a rough idea of the length. Yep, so those blue ones are fine. They're a bit tiny, but I can work with them. What do I do with the other piece of that? Okay, so that's 6. Is that going to be another one? Yeah, it will. 7. I just have a feeling I had something else I was going to thread through, and it's gone. Can't for the life of me think what it was. Oh, I've got a nice blue piece there. How big's that? Oh. Yep, that'll do a couple. Okay, I think that will probably be enough. So yeah, we still haven't got anything on that. I might use one of the clusters up on that, you never know. All the bits from the clusters. Right, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there was 12 in all. The others will be in this pot of things that we've done. Get rid of that rubbish. Yeah, there was 12 and then I made some. Right, so I've put one in that. How many did I say was there? 7, 8, 9. They're all cards. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I was right. Okay, so these haven't got their so I can show you what I did. I haven't got their reinforcer on. Yep, and I wasn't precious. I did just grab any, I have to say. Quite like that one though, and I can see another, so now I am being precious. Obviously I said a couple of videos ago, this is why I want to get my own punch that makes these things, so that I can make them out of, you know, papers that I really want to use. So I'm going to stick these on, but I'm going to leave them to dry before I punch them out, because it makes a whole world of difference really to how neat and tidy the crocodile cuts them. Yeah, of course you can put them on front and back as well if you prefer. I think I will just be inking the back maybe. Now you can buy reinforcers, which I have got somewhere, a roll of them, sticky ones, and just ink them or paint them or colour them in to the colours you want. Maybe I'll have a go at that on video next. Or you can use a little square of paper. Let's have a look. What size shall we go for? So like that. So just cut yourself a rough square. Have I got a tag to do it on? Yeah, I've got one there. Actually, you can even make it fancy by trimming your little corners. Let's do that. Let's have a bit of fancy on this wintry cold morning. Yep. Fold it in half. Maybe should have folded it in half and then cut it, but they're not going to be together. They're going to be either side of the tag. Put some glue on it. Again, glue stick will be absolutely fine. Just leave it to set before you punch it or move it. Oh, I've got the shakes this morning. Yep, stick it on there, and then once that's dry, if you punch a hole in that, give it a few minutes, then I'll do it to show you. You know, it's another kind of hole reinforcer. Excuse me, let's move those out of the way. So, you know, you can even use your tiniest amounts of scraps up like that. Right, those three want punching when they've had a moment or two, and that one wants embellishing, but these are ready for some trim in the top. And gosh, that eyelash trim is lethal on your desk, isn't it? Right, so a couple of these I'm going to just put through and tie at the top like that. Oops. Then trim that off. I think I'll do both the blue ones like that. Oh, I've got more than two blue, but I'll do two blue like that. So these are the little things that I love to sit and do, and just drink coffee, sit at my desk, daydream a little bit. Good for your mental health, I think. Yeah, just sit and do the jobs that are relaxing, fun to do. Play with your papers. I think I'm going to do exactly the same with these because I've not got a lot of length to play with. Am I going to be able to do that even? No, I'm just going to tie them in a knot twice. Once would probably do, but twice. Oops, come through. No. No, no, no. Okay. I'll try it once more. So I've got one knot in. Come on, play the game, please. That's it. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do another one struggling like that. This one's got a little blob on the end where it was tied by Justine, but I'm going to leave it because it all adds to the character. Oh, it's helping me push it through as well. Lovely. There you go, Justine, you're in my new journal. Yeah, that'll be nice laid against the page or hanging out. Get rid of some of this fluff that's sticking to everything. Right, the white ones I will put through like that. No. White ones I'm going to tie in a bow. There's a bit of paper left in there, but it will soon get worn down. Right, is there enough for a bow? I just sometimes wish I had lovely tiny fingers to do things like this. Yay, that one didn't seem too bad. Yeah, lovely. Let's see if I can do that twice then. Like I've said before, if this is boring, watching me put strings through and tie them up or inking, just zip forward a little bit. I won't be here for long. Oop. Or you could just enjoy the sound of the trains going past. Okay, so I'm out today. I've got a lot of bits and pieces to do with Mum today. Oops. Organising. It's the first day after the weekend, but tomorrow I'm hoping to have a good long stint in my room again. Sorry, am I level there? No, I've got one a lot shorter than the others. That's why I'm not winning. So yeah, I'm hopeful. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a nice long video. It's my hope to get all the pockets and embellishing done tomorrow. Still not sure that's level, but let's see. I think I was lucky the way the first one went. I'm determined though, just keep trying. If it becomes frustrating, if you're struggling, it becomes frustrating, just change it, put it in different. But I quite liked those bows, yeah, pleased with those. Might put some sparkle on them. Okay, what haven't I got? I haven't got any of my eyelash trim, which I will try and put through like this. So open the loop at the back, put both. Don't know if you can see or not. Pull both threads through it. And I think because it's so fly away, I'm going to put a knot in the top as well. Yeah. I'm going to sneeze. I'm wondering if I've got a little bit of that up my nose. Excuse me a moment. Oh dear. Huh. We've got a hole in that one, haven't we? Let's put a hole in this one then, so I can show you what I do. I know it won't be completely dry, but hopefully it will have. So the little one first I do through the front. Try and centre it, but not always possible. Yeah, so you can see how it pushes everything. It's not quite as bad when it's dry. It is still wet because I can feel it. So it kind of pushes everything forwards. So now I've got a hole on the back. I kind of turn it round, do the bigger one back ways, and it pushes all of it out at the back. Well, you can see it's left a little bit. It tends not to do that when it's properly dry. If you're impatient like me, you can just let it dry and now, you know, proggle it out with a pin or something. You can leave it to dry, or you can live with it, embrace it. That's what I say. If you can't change it, embrace it. Just love what you do, because you made it. It's your creativity. And it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. It's nice when other people love your work, but it's not a requirement. They don't have to. It's a little bit long, that one. More fur in the air. Look at that. Okay, so you've got the gist now, haven't you? We've got a few. Oh, sorry, I really rattled the microphone wire then. Got a few still to do, but I have a feeling we'll have sufficient here. What's one of those out of there? That one. Better do that one and put it back in, or I'll forget where it goes. I'm going to wish I did more like this now, aren't I, once I get it done. Yep, can you see how that's stuck out the front? And hopefully it will now be, yeah, it's come out lovely. What should we put in it? What have we got? Should we try another bow? I did like those, and it does look like a nice long piece, this. Let's give it a go. I just think the bow will sit nice inside that pocket. Come on. Oh, nearly. Just pulled it too far. A little bit too far. Of course, you can just, oh, I think I've just got a short end there, haven't I? You can just make a bow beforehand and stick it on, or put it through with a bit of cotton. If you don't want all this fiddling, yeah, it's because I've got one short one. I think, yay. It's going up and down, but I don't mind that. Okay, lovely. Right, let's definitely get rid of all this fluff, or I'll be sneezing constantly. What are we doing? Oh, we're filming sideways on. That means I've got to turn the video around. Could have sworn I had you straight. Right, so we've got those done, we've got this done. So I'm going to pop a couple of things in the, oh goodness, there's the wind, you can hear that I'm sure. Pop a couple of things, these were the clusters from last video. They've dried really lovely, I'm really pleased with them. Pop a couple of things in the, I've said it 3 times now, journal. I love that one, that last minute one, and this. I said I didn't know if I'd like that or not, didn't I? I really do. Just to make a start, and then like I say, tomorrow we're going to come back and complete it. Okay, so the only thing I haven't done so far in the journal is the pockets in the front and the back, and I haven't really made a decision about that yet, so I'll have to think about that for tomorrow. What I have got here were these two, that, and there was another one, wasn't there, a long one. What have I done with it? Now in this pile. Yes, there. Okay, do you remember those 2 things that we made using up some scrapbooking paper? Okay, so they're both kind of flips. That's a pocket flip that you can journal on, and that's just a journaling flip. And I didn't know if I was going to embellish them some more with glitter and glue and bling and things like that. I was thinking about this, but I don't think I am. I might actually put a piece of that in this, so that whoever gets the journal can, should they wish, pop a few bits of it on in places. Yeah, so I'm trying not to overdo this. It is beautiful, and there's a lot going on already. I know I say it quite a few times with my digital kits, but yeah, I'm going to try it. So I'm going to stick these down and not embellish them further, and try just to hold myself back a little bit. Right, so I'm looking somewhere for those, but I am thinking about that. What was I thinking about those? I had something, was it those 2 that I made? Oh, I think it was the envelopes. I had 2 envelopes, didn't I? Yeah. And I couldn't decide whether to leave that open so it could just be used for journaling. I think I will. So you can open it out and completely journal on the back of it. Or, yeah, or you could stick it down yourself if you wanted it as an envelope. I think I will. Excuse me, because it's gorgeous, that one, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's nice for you to, you know, when you get a journal, it's nice for you to be able to personalise some of the elements in it, as well as the you know, journal on it itself. So I know I want something on there. I think that's where they were going to go, so we might get quite a bit in today. Actually, I was thinking these on the back of here, because that's a good strong card. Yeah, I do like it on there. Just wondering if the page needs something. I might, no, I think it needs to be in the middle. No, I'm going to put it down in the middle. I hope you can see there. Yep, I'm going to put this down in the middle. Can you hear the magpies? I think they're magpies. I said the other day, listen to the crows, and my husband said, no, that's those magpies. So, what shall I put it down with? I think I might go mad and art glitter it, because, you know, it really does hold it. I know I don't have long to get it straight, that's my only issue, but it's quite a heavy-ish piece. So, I'll try and just take my time as much as I can putting it down. Square. But like I say, if it doesn't, if it goes off, I will either disguise it with some blingy, ribbony stuff, or embrace it, whichever is the easiest, the simplest. Yes, hello, Mr. Magpie. Right, so, oops, I went over to the right a bit there. Okay, I think we're down. So it is where it is now, and I can't actually see if it's square or not. Yeah, do you know, I think it probably is. Yeah, so I could decide when I'm embellishing if I want to put something on. I could put something, not this obviously, but I could put something over that corner that kind of comes out, you know, like that. Don't know, but it possibly and probably will be embellished a little bit further, but not too much. Right, since I've started, I'm thinking I might as well just do a few of these in the front. I just spotted that as I turned it over, so the trees there are the trees there. So this is a tag that we made, and I didn't do anything with it all. I said it could be embellished. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I love that, because he's over the woods there and he's over the woods there. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so let's kind of build double, because that's what I do. Oh, I did put that envelope in there. So I was just checking to see if it would fit. So this is one of the coin envelopes from the kit, and that belly band is made from tickets in the kit. I knew those envelopes were quite big, but that's brilliant. Yeah, I love the way that's gone on there, so I'm really pleased with that. Okay, what was I looking for? I was looking for the back of it that was taking another envelope. That one. Have I closed that one down? Yes, because that's got something else printed on the back, so I closed it. So that is a closed envelope. I might end up putting something in it. You'll have to wait and see if you buy it. Have a look and see. There may be a surprise in it. Yeah, what else did I put in? Yeah, I put that. So the other one of those is a moose, which is going to, yeah, he's going to be hidden, isn't he? So I will need to embellish something on top of there, because that does look like there's nothing on it at all. Okay, it's about time I called it a film. So is there anything else I did? Envelope. Oh yeah, that stuck down thing on here. This. Whoops. I haven't got the lid in my glue for some reason either, my pin. Right, so this one is quite a bit smaller. I still feel like I want it in the middle, but I don't, do I? I want it down the bottom. I'm wondering if, I know it's thick, but I'm wondering if I put that down as a tuck right at the bottom. I could put a longer tag or something in it. I won't decide yet, not that, but yeah. So I'm going to go at the bottom with that and make it a tuck, a pocket, I should say. A pocket as well as a flip up. Yeah, so probably something slim inside it and thin, you know, not weighty, so that when you flip it up to write on, whatever's behind it could stay in it if you wanted it to. Yep, so right down at the bottom. Okay, I will call that a day for now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next time we will finish with the pockets, putting pockets in, embellishing, putting the tags in. Yeah, and then it'll just be ready for a flip through. So it should be just one more video tomorrow. So I'd love it if you come and joined me. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Thank you to my new subscribers, and a really big thank you to those of you that have stuck through with me through these last horrible weeks. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.